Morning everybody. I've come on to do my Tussy Mussy from Liza's shop. I've had a little play with it, so that's why I've got all these bits everywhere. What I've done, I've just put the cover. I did paint it. I painted it, give it a couple of coats. I've not really done much with the inside of it yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but what I've just covered that a few minutes ago. I've still got a bit at the end there, but I'm going to put something there. So I'm going to put this along the top. I've been playing, but as I really don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet. I've just got to do this end bit, make it a bit neater. Right, I'm going to put that, you can see under, I'm going to put it up that way, so I want to do it a bit lower. I did have it up like that, but it went in, so I've got to put it down a bit lower so it's just resting like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off like that. Well, I hope everybody's enjoying this lovely weather we're having. It's been a lovely week. Oh, now what am I doing? So, just have to make sure. Yeah, it's been a really lovely week. I'm not very good on the heat. And that, but I don't really want to moan. I don't think we're satisfied whatever we've got. It's been really hot. I don't know whether we're going to get a storm today or not. I think yes, tomorrow was supposed to be a wet day, but my husband checked and he said it don't look like we're going to have any rain tomorrow, so they keep changing their mind. They can't get it right. How they can do a week's forecast, I do not know. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I'm really sorry. So, well, that's because I'm talking, not concentrating. All I've done is just put that round. Let me just cut that. I hope I've cut it. Yeah. Sometimes when I cut stuff, I end up being short. Right, that's that bit. Just done that. Like that. Let's put that down there. Well, I didn't tell you all about the wedding, did I? I ain't got round to doing it. I should say I haven't got round to saying it, but the wedding went off all right, and please don't take it the wrong way. I don't mean it, but at all. What, you know, I'm just my experience. I mean, I've never been to a Catholic wedding, so I hadn't got a clue. And that, I mean, that was nice. I mean, I didn't find it that much difference to the weddings I've gone to. And it went on a bit longer than ours, but the marriage vows were the same, and that. But oh, it was a cold day, a really cold day. It didn't rain, but my goodness, and that. But we had that that wedding, and then we had to go to the reception. But where the wedding church, where the Catholic church was, it was right in the middle of our town, so it's very hard to park. So my son, he had to park about 2 streets away, and because my 2 sons, that they're quite tall and I'm only little, and there was me trying to run behind them, and because one of my sons just turned around and says, "Mum, come on, keep up with us." He was joking, mind you. And this man walked past. He said, "Cheek of it." I said, "Yeah." I said, "He's not too old now yet to get a slap." But yeah, we got to the reception, because it was about 5 miles away, I should say. And then there was like a buffet. But because it was so cold, I would have liked a nice hot cup of tea. But they didn't have no hot drinks. They just had champagne. So I had 2 glasses, which is something I don't drink until then. I had 2 glasses, and that, so it made me a bit funny. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put that up a bit higher, I think, so I can have them dangled down there. I've got to make sure it's in the middle. Yeah, so we had some of the little nibbles, and they bought some chips in a cone, like that, a small one. And I had a couple, because I was only small, and I had a couple of packet of chips. My sons, I don't know how much they had, but I thought, well, I better not have too much. Oops, I've got a bit on there. Better not have too much, because otherwise, because the man said that the meal will be served at 3 o'clock. So I thought, oh, I better not eat too much. Anyway, 3 o'clock come, and he said, "Could you make your way to the breakfast room?" Because I laughed. I said to myself, "Breakfast room? How can you have breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?" And that. But anyway, we got to our tables, found our tables, and that. But before that, I should say, before that, they was doing lots of photos, you know, like they do, photos, and that. I felt so sorry for the bride, because it was so cold. She was out there all the time, because it was like quite a big Italian family, and that. I mean, that they're a bit different to some of us sometimes, but I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, no, I'm not being disrespectful at all, and that. So I'd got that like that. I might just stick some of these down. But anyway, we had all the photos done, you know, family and whatever. Me and my boys, we had one photo. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't take any photos as such. It was so cold. It was too cold to get my my camera out of my bag and that. But it didn't really matter. I've seen the photos on one of the sites. So, but we sat down to wait for the meal, and also there was I'm going to cut that off, I think. Also there was an Italian band. Oh my goodness, it was so loud. You couldn't talk to anybody because it was too loud, and because I was sitting right near it, and I thought, I'm not very good with the loud noise, and I kept having to go outside. Anyway, we got a meal. We got like a continental breakfast, and ate that, and then everybody got up and started dancing to the music, and that went on for about an hour and a half. And I thought, well, I couldn't see. This is completely different for me. And I thought, well, is that it? Anyway, hour and a half later, we get another meal, which is pasta. And I'm afraid I'm not a great lover on pasta, so I didn't really eat mine. So, because I was hungry, and I've done that bit now, that bit there. Anyway, I was so hungry, and then they all got up dancing and things like that. And I was, one of my sons, my eldest boy, he said, this is different, Mum, isn't it? I said, well, it is, isn't it? I said, well, I don't really know what's happening. Because when we do our meals, we usually have our meal all everything, and then they clear the tables, and then you get the speeches and that. But this one didn't happen. And then waited. Well, because we lived quite a way away, I wanted to get going back home about 5:45, 6 o'clock. Well, because it got to 5:25, and I thought, well, is that meal finished? And that I didn't really know. Just going to I'm not sure now. I've got to a point where I'm not sure what I'm doing now. I got that much sussed out. I think that one went down there. Anyway, I kept going outside and talking to my daughter and that. I kept going outside, and because my daughter was on the top table, because it was her son. And I said to, because one of my sons, he was going off, and me and my son that lives with me, we were being picked up by my husband because he didn't go. And I said to my son, eldest son, said, Mum, he said, I think I'm gonna shoot off now. He said, because I'm a bit tired, because he's been doing a lot of running. And so I said, okay, lovey. I said, if that's what you want to do, you go. So he left and got to 5:45, and I thought, well, I don't really know what's happening. So, because I ring my husband, because he's staying at his sister's place with the dogs, because we always take our dogs with us where we go. I could put that on like that. And I went back and I said to my eldest son, not my eldest son, my second eldest son, I said, I've just rung up, I said, we're going home now. He said, well, we're not had the rest of the meal. I said, I know, but I said, I want to go. I said I wanted to go about 6 o'clock. I said, because I'd got my craft fair on the next day, and I didn't want to get home late. So, and as he was just coming out, because I was waiting outside, so my husband could find me, because it was a big mansion place. He came out, he said, "Do you know, Mum," he said, "they're just putting the roast potatoes out on the table." He said, "Can't we wait a bit longer?" So I said, "Well, no, not really." I said, "No, because we'd be going home." So, because we were starving. And that, so when we did get home, we got home about 8 o'clock time. He had some porridge and I had a bit of toast. So, so that was that. I mean, we had no idea, you know. I said if we'd if we'd known, we would have had a bit more to eat in the other bit. Right, I'm putting that. Have I got that right? Yeah. I'm putting that down the bottom. What else shall we put on there? I don't know what else to put on there. Put that there. Put that there. Put something there. I'm only going to make this a quick one this morning. Quickish. I'm going to put that up there. And I needed to put, won't stay put. I really needed to don't really want to put another flower on there, do I? What do I want to put on there? Another flower on top. Another flower on top, do we? Oh, I had a lovely time at my craft fair. The only trouble is some of the stalls that I go to wasn't there. Apparently there was another big craft place actually in Newark itself, which is it doesn't really normally happen. So it was a little bit different, because I usually go on the MDF man and he wasn't there, but there was another one. There was another, excuse me, another MDF man, but his prices were a bit dear. So, but I did buy a few bits and I did show what I got. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to stick those ones down. I'm going to leave them so they're sticking out. So that was my day at the wedding. I want to bring them down. I'm going to, I don't know whether to use this as, trouble is that's a bit floppy. Right, where did I see my other? Let's have a look, see what I've got in here. I think I've got some seam binding. Yeah, put that down there. And so this is, I need to put look, I've got 10 metres of that seam binding. I love this seam binding because it's lovely. It's lovely and stiff. Oops, I've got glue. Really want to get this. Sorry, I'm doing it again. I'm going to put that in there. Might not need all that. Sorry, I keep going away, don't I? Hold on just